Hi guys, in this video we're going to look at how to balance equations and we'll practice 5 of these. So in every equation we have reactants which appear on the left hand side. These are things that react together in a chemical reaction to form products which appear on the right hand side. And we have this arrow to show that reactants are turning into products. And there are some rules to help us balance equations. These are: balance the metals first, then balance any non-metals, not including hydrogen and oxygen, then balance the hydrogens, and finally balance the oxygens last. Now these little numbers, we can't alter these. These are part of the chemical formula for these compounds. This is telling us that in this compound we have 3 chlorines, in this one we have 2, and we can't alter that. We balance chemical equations by putting big numbers in front of the compounds. So to start with this first example, we can write underneath how many of each type of element we have on the left hand side and the right hand side of the arrow. So we've got 1 magnesium, we've got 1 iron, 3 chlorines, and on the right hand side we've got 1 magnesium, 1 iron and 2 chlorines. So it's the chlorines that are making this unbalanced at the moment. But when we put big numbers in front to change one thing, sometimes it changes the amounts of other things as well. When we've got a 3 and a 2, one thing we can do is we're using our times tables, 3 and 2, so 3 times 2 makes 6. We can balance this by putting 3 in front of the magnesium chloride. And these big numbers, everything after that is times by 3. So we've now got 3 magnesiums and 3 times 2, 6 chlorines. So to make 6 chlorines on the left hand side, we put a 2 in front of this. 2 times 3 makes 6. We've made 3 magnesiums here. We've only got 1 over here, so we put a big 3 there. We've made 2 irons here and we need 2 here, and now we're balanced. Let's do a similar thing with the next example. I'm not going to write out the counting of the elements again. We've got calcium hydroxide and nitric acid reacting to make calcium nitrate and water. I'm going to start with, we can see the metal, the calcium's already balanced, so I'm going to start with the nitrogen. This little 2 after the bracket is saying that everything in this bracket is times by 2. That means we have 2 nitrogens on the right. I'm going to make 2 on the left. 2 hydrogens here, plus another 2 hydrogens there. So we've got 4 hydrogens on the left. What times 2 is 4? 2. So I've now made 4 hydrogens on the right. Hydrogens are balanced, nitrogens are balanced. Now I'm going to check the oxygens. 2 plus 6, that's 8. 6 plus 2, 8. We're balanced. In our next example, I'm going to balance carbons, then hydrogens, then oxygens. So I'm following those rules that we mentioned at the start. We've got 6 carbons here, so I'm going to put a 6 in front of this carbon. 12 hydrogens here, so we need something times by 2 to make 12. That's 6. Now we count the oxygens. 12 plus 6, that's 18 on the right. I'll jot that down there. And on the left we've got 6, 7, 8 oxygens altogether. So we've got 6 oxygens here And 18 take away 6, that is 12. So something times by 2 makes 12, that's 6. And now we're balanced. Next example, and then we've got one left. So here we've got that 3 and a 2 again, which is making it unbalanced. Very similar to the first example with the chlorines. When we have something like this, we want to make 6 of this element on both sides. I'll put a 3 here and a 2 there. So I've now got 2 times 3, which is 6 oxygens. 3 times 2, 6 oxygens. I've made 2 potassiums and 2 chlorines over here. So I'm going to put a big 2 there to make 2 potassiums and 2 chlorines there. And we're balanced. Final example, hydrogen and oxygen making water. The only thing that's making this unbalanced is the oxygen. There's a 2 there. So I'm going to put a big 2 in front of the water, but now I've made 4 hydrogens. So I'm going to put a big 2 in front of this hydrogen. 2 times 2 makes 4. We've got 4 hydrogens on the left and 4 hydrogens on the right. And we're balanced.